It's the Daily Talk Show, episode 828.
Happy Fat Fridays, Gronks. What's happening? What's going on?
Rebrand with I'm turning 30 very soon. I said to you, I mentioned a few weeks ago, I want to be somewhat healthy by the time. I don't want to be the unhealthiest I've ever been when I turn 30.
Mate, you've left it late. You've been in training for 29 years.
I know, I'm cramming. And so that has involved, over the past week, haven't been eating meat and all that sort of thing. And just
good on you.
Following that How Not to Die food cookbook.
Yeah, great.
For Fat Fridays, do you want to announce what it's now called?
Yeah, today's edition of Fat Fridays is Fruit Salad Friday.
Oh, no, is that yogurt?
That's yogurt on there.
Yogurt?
What's wrong with yogurt? What's wrong with the yogurt?
Nothing. That's fine. Can I show you what I've got?
My wife has absolutely killed this. There's a cute little strawberry on top. There's some granola. Like, I'm just, it's the naughty Fruit Salad Friday for me.
Good. Yeah, it's a real dessert. And so I have... I haven't even sort of planned it yet, but I've got the knife to be able to cut up the fruit. Can you guess?
Yep. If you're needing a knife, I think it's something, and it was a sharp one, unless you're just being a Gronk who's cutting a banana with a fucking razor sharp knife, which I do, and I'm a Gronk. I think you've got some kind of mandarin. Sorry, orange to cut through. Mandarin you do with your hands. I don't know. You're not cutting blueberries with a big shank. What is it? It's passion fruit. Passion fruit?
No, it's not.
Oh, pineapple.
No, it is. I'll give you the brand. It's a Zespri. What do you reckon Zespri does?
Zespri.
It's jumbo.
Oh, mate, are you a grapefruit guy, or? Hang on, please don't tell me you've got grapefruit and sugar.
A camel's testicle by the looks of it, but it's a kiwi fruit from New Zealand, and then also you are right. I've got the PFP Ruby Blush grapefruit.
Wow, it's a small one.
First, no, it's big. It looks as big as my hand. I mean, unless you got big hands, which I do.
Grapefruits are usually bigger. I guess my hand. I just looked at my hand and I was like, no, that would probably be the size of the grapefruit.
Which one do you want me to start with?
You are on a small screen on my computer, so I'm seeing how it's looking small. Start with the grapefruit, because it's a divider. Not everyone likes grapefruit.
Yeah,
like it's a little bit sour, a little bit. What is it? Tart? I don't know. What's the descriptive for a grapefruit? How would you describe the flavour of grapefruit?
It's a sort of flavour.
Sour. That can be sour. And
a lot of flesh, would you say? Yeah.
There's a lot of flesh on that. But the colour of a grapefruit is one of my favourite.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah. I'll tell you what a great drink is. Grapefruit, vodka, and... That's it. Grapefruit and vodka. Oh, real good. And some lime in there.
Gin?
I don't know.
I was trying to
you could have grapefruit, sort of squeeze of grapefruit in a G&T. Maybe that will sort of... But at that point, you're bastardising a good drink already.
Any tips on how I eat the grapefruit?
Oh, my mum used to cut up grapefruit and sprinkle raw sugar onto the top.
Mum. What are you doing?
Mum, you naughty thinking? Dog. Just a naughty afternoon treat.
It seems a bit silly.
Yeah. Look, the fruit that I don't like, strawberries for me, I'm not they're good, and I know people love them. It's probably one of the favourites for people.
Yeah.
Not for me. But
really?
I liked it. Like I still eat them. That's the thing. But I'm never going, I'm dying for a strawberry.
Do you like the cherries, the candied cherries that come on like a mud cake?
Yeah, because they're so naughty. They taste like you could sort of die of cancer the following week.
Yeah, and it's got like it's got a vibe, doesn't it? And so
I'll tell you what,
go on.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to talk about some honey issues in my household.
well, before you get to the honey issues, I just want to say with the grapefruit, I ate one yesterday and I was not wanting to cut into the, so I'm using a spoon and I'm sure I've seen like like Steph Claire Smith or Laura Henshaw sort of eating out of a grapefruit potentially. And so I like that idea of scooping it out, but it was squirting everywhere. And so what I'm trying to do this time is actually dig into some of the flesh. So I will be eating some of the flesh, but it means that I'm not just like squishing into the juicy bit. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I tell you what, it's a real dad move. Watching my father demolish 98% of an apple. The guy would be shitting seeds. But I always just was like, mate, if there's ever a way to tell a real man, it's that he eats 98% of his apple, and that's my dad. Just that. Real sort of. It's either like you're not sure if your next meal's coming, or you just, I don't know, you really love it. But either way, anyway, honey issue. Before I get to a big incident that I've witnessed, honey issue in my household. My wife is the cornerstone. She's the pillar of our family. She's holding up the fucking fort. You know, she's the beams of the house, keeping it together. And she gets stuff. Like she's bought the couch recently. She's bought a new little dinner table for us. Like, if our house ever looks good, it's because of her. And she thinks about the little things. So, a honey pot, real cute. You know, like you know, Pooh Bear has one. It's got like a little wooden stick that goes into it.
Yeah.
I mean, your vibe. You're the honey pot guy. Even if you didn't eat honey, it's a good visual.
What's the honey pot? What's the definition of a honey pot? Isn't a honey pot some form of
honey potting in dating terms? Honey pot, isn't that the opposite of a honey pot? Like, it's the opposite of a sugar daddy. Honey pot, is it?
No, I'm not sure. Can you look at it? Is it too much for me to put that all in my mouth to avoid the juice going everywhere?
The juice, it will go everywhere if you did that.
Try.
Enjoy it, mate.
Well, I just don't know how to do it so that it doesn't get juice all over the keyboard. Maybe
did you not bring a plate?
No, I brought a plate, but it's so squirty.
Put it on the plate and turn it upside down so it's like more of the... Okay, yeah, he's gone. Is that the whole thing? Nah, it's not the whole thing. He's gone half. Anyway, honey pot meaning... I know, I've found a pot of honey. I'm on the wrong thing. A romantic pet name, honey. No. Honey pot. Urban Dictionary. Oh, here we go. It's a vagina. Her pussy is so sweet it can only be called a honey pot.
But what's honey potting?
Finding sweet pussy.
No,
I don't know.
I'm going to look it up. Yeah, so go on. So
honey
this
potting.
is it? I bet it says honey on the side. On this honey pot that Amy wants to get.
No, we have it, and so it's yellow, of course, which a honey pot should be yellow in some respects. That's what comes to mind.
So honey potting.
Bees are yelly.
When a person uses things that you either enjoy or arouse you to do what they want. He loved girls with glasses and thought that bitch was as blind as a bat. She was honey potting him. He loved girls with glasses. I don't quite understand it.
Yeah,
honey potting.
Well, if it's is it Urban Dictionary? It's it's all made up.
Good naturally insert one's finger into a partner's. No, that's not that either.
That's the internet. Thanks.
Yeah.
That is the sort of echoing internal monologue of the internet right there. Just confusion, sticking a finger in the.
And so why is Amy getting a honey pot?
Because it looks good, and in my head it functions. It should be like awesome for accessing honey. And so it's got the stick that goes in with the sort of like swirl, like the honeycomb sort of end of the wooden stick. It's beautiful. My problem is, in winter, dude, it's impossible to get the honey out. Like it comes out as just like you've got a handful of it. Like it's almost like toffee that's just sort of been hot and sort of melted down. Now it's like really at that sort of sticky stage. And so it is the most infuriating thing. I'm just absolutely impatient for the honey pot because you have to put it in, you have to turn it in your finger so it wraps the honey around its little thing at the end, and then you take it over, and then you wait for it to start drizzling. I mean, Amy did just say she put honey on my fruit salad, and she said I zapped it for 10 seconds in the microwave, and it was awesome.
The whole honey pot.
The whole pot. And at that point, I just want my squeezer, Capilello. What is it called? Capinello honey or something, whatever it is.
Well, you put those in sort of a hot water, don't you?
Yeah, you can get it going. Yeah, that's it.
I mean, that's almost like a hotel sort of action, having one of those.
It is. Yeah, it's like a kind of cool. Although it's the equivalent, I think, the honey pot is like having salt in a little ramekin that people use their fingers to get it out. And so there's the chance of someone sort of dropping in a fingernail to a pot of honey in a hotel room. Well, mate, that's gone. COVID, that's gone. We were talking about that the start of COVID. What's done after COVID, mate? Fingering a salt, like just putting. Yeah, mate. You're never fingering anyone again.
Yeah,
unless you're getting tested before.
No, but the
anyway.
No, the what was I about to say? The salt thing, man. Can I just say, it's very tarty. Very like it's sort of making me smile. But the
finally,
yeah, I know it's been a while. No, but the salt thing, because we've got fancy salt now. We've actually got a smoked salt that I've been using, and I do feel like I do the whole grab a pinch and put it onto whatever I'm working on. But sometimes I'm like, I've got some fucking raw egg on my hands or other things, and it's like, surely that's happening to Gordon Ramsay as well.
Wow. I mean, you've got to think more about this stuff now, moving forward. Like, just the consideration for hygiene. I just knocked back. I mean, we're moving house, but we just got a call from the detectors. So the detector inspectors. They come and check your, fire alarms.
Yeah.
And I knocked them back. Sorry, but no thank you.
Yeah.
Even though it's the requirement. It's
what
like,
did they say?
Not in this time. She was fine with it. She's like, okay, yeah. No, so you're moving, so we can just do it when you leave. But they did a full spiel about everyone, like everyone's checked. They haven't been overseas or they haven't needed to quarantine, blah, blah, blah. Like she gave a full spiel. And I was like, nice to know, but absolutely not in this time.
Yeah.
Eliminate. Less people in your house. Like you should be able to, know exactly who's been in your house, and it should only be your family for the next little while. Unless you need it.
I'm surprised they're even calling about it. But
me too. I guess it's business.
It is that whole thing. It's like a fire alarm like there's things that will outweigh COVID. So if your fire alarm goes off, you've got to leave the house.
Yep. Yeah, it's emergency. Got to get out of there. Mate, I tell you what, Bodie and I, Adventure Club's back open, but unfortunately it's Bodie and I.
That's and I saw you skateboarding.
So it is a beautiful age. This is what I've been waiting for. It's like when you get a dog and it's not trained, and you get that time where it just does what you want and it sleeps on you. I guess you just become really controlling at that point. At that point, shit, heel, get fucking by me, go pick that up. Anyway, Bodie's at the age where he's real keen on sort of getting out and about, and one of those things is skateboarding. And I did it when he was really young, but it was probably frowned upon from most people watching from the outside because he's so young. But I put him in between my legs of the skateboard, and I've got an electric skateboard, an Evolve board, and he holds onto my back leg, sort of puts his arm around and holds my thigh, and at the front he has his hand up and I hold his hand. And we did this, but we would only go 20 metres or something at a time. But now he's keen, and so we've been doing probably about a 4K to 5K circuit on my board.
Really?
And we have matching helmets. He's just a little pipsqueak one, and I've got my bigger buffhead one. And he's got the Daily Talk Show sticker on it, and he's got an Up Bank sticker on there too. Okay. And so today we went for a sort of little early morninger and headed up to a coffee shop. So it's like a nice round circuit. You go get a baby chino, and then you hoon back down. And there's this bit where we're sort of like coming into this sort of slip lane between the highway and the houses, and it's a bike track. And so you've got to go past sort of like an exit ramp off a highway. And when we went to the cafe, it gave me a bit of a fright because these huge Mack trucks are pulling off the highway, and it's like onto Bulleen Road off the M3. Anyway, on the way back, we looked, and I sort of locked eyes with the big truck drivers. There was probably 2 or 3 trucks lined up to get off the highway at that point. I was like, oh, cool. And Bodie's loving it, just looking at the big Macs. And anyway, went halfway, got halfway back to see the car. And then as we're sort of nearly at the car, because we stopped, and I saw some fire engine sounds. I saw some fire engines hooning past on the highway. I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. Anyway, that was it. Yeah. Emergency. And anyway, we got in the car and went for a bit of a hoon, and then we sort of did a block, went back up, and came to where those big trucks had been parked. And I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck? A Mack truck had turned the corner, and it's turning the corner, and so it's a slip lane off the highway, and then you turn right and you go across the highway on a bridge that highway goes underneath it. This Mack truck has turned the corner and flipped, and it's turned onto its side. The back of it has hit the railing of the highway fence, and it's fallen and crushed the back of it onto the fence. Luckily, heaps of shit didn't come out the back or something, and the driver, the fright of his fucking life.
Why do you call it a Mack truck? I'm just looking at a Mack truck.
Look at a big Mack truck. Big Mack truck.
It's a brand.
That's the name of it. It's a Mack. So, yeah. Bodie loves his Mack truck. But think of the biggest truck you see when you're that's haul and shit down the highway.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it's just rolled over. But I reckon it was the truck that I was looking at, because I was doing the math, like the timing wise, it was would have been by the time I got out of there, and then got around, it was perfect timing. So I reckon, I reckon if we were half a minute later, I wonder if it's happened. I wonder if it would have happened. Would have been scary.
How was the driver? Was the driver okay?
It looked all fine. Everyone was fine. I think about those things of like, imagine if it was just 30 centimetres more and it went over.
I mean, that's the thing. You realise how easy it is to, die. Which is pretty dark. I was talking to Toni Lodge from One Trick Toni, and she was telling me that pomegranates have the exact same number of seeds. Every single one of them have the same amount of seeds. Shut your face. Did you know this?
Really?
Well, the only reason
it's a good one you could reel off and just totally pull the wool over people's eyes. Because who's counting? Who's going to do that?
Well, this is the thing. I reckon she's bullshitted a little bit, because I'm sure she said that there were 10 seeds per pomegranate. But I'm just looking, and the answer says 613 seeds are in a pomegranate. Should we call her? She'll answer.
Can we call it? We need it. We need some facts.
Okay.
But that is like, there's no zebra with the same stripes. There's not one snowflake that is identical. It's unique every single time.
Oh, here we go.
There's only one Josh Janssen, to be honest.
Give me a second.
There's a couple of Tommy Jackets. Just go to fitness first. Fuckhead in the shower.
All right, here we go. Let's see if I can... Is this going to work? Oh, no, it's still not working. Fucked it again. We've got to get it right, because... I mean, pomegranates you get in... I get it in smashed avo. all of that sort of shit.
Yeah. It is never bought one in my life. Cannot say I've ever purchased a pomegranate.
Well, that's
I don't even know if I've been asked to do it for someone else.
I think you can buy them in, like you can just buy the seeds. Here we go.
Well, yeah. I mean, this is... yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder how she answers your calls, Josh.
3 times.
Yeah, I was trying to connect you.
Hung up.
I was trying to connect you to the mixer. You're on the Daily Talk Show with Josh and Tommy. How are you?
Oh, g'day,
Oh my
Toni.
God, I'm going to be famous. Hi.
This is massive for you. Congratulations. Hey, pomegranates. Was it you that I was speaking to about pomegranates the other day?
Of course it was me. You don't have any other friends.
That's very true. How many seeds did you say were in a pomegranate?
I did not confirm how many there were. I just know that there's the same amount with I think there's like a leeway of 10 either side. I just know that there's the same amount in every pomegranate.
So there's more than, because I thought you were telling me there was 10 seeds per pomegranate. And
Yeah.
No, there's hundreds.
Okay. Yeah, there's
Have you guys
613.
told your producers that they can't Google this, or?
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Well, we'll call you instead. What's news anyway?
Oh, well, I mean, no, because I'm on this podcast, my very first time.
This is great. I mean, the connection's not great, I'll be honest. It's not ideal for your brand.
Oh.
That's okay.
Well, you could have given
damaging.
me a bit of notice. I could have hooked something up.
No. It was just, I just wanted to run past the pomegranate thing.
Oh. Tommy, how are you?
Yeah,
I'm not really interested in Josh.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Loving the show. You're doing very well with the podcast.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry about 97. He's young. He's young and he's just getting started. So, I'm glad you put up with him. No. It was great. Love the episode.
I mean, he was stressed.
How are you feeling?
He was high. We were talking. TJ and I were talking about it. You know that 97 is stressed. When he sort of talks like he's like, oh, hey,
Yeah.
thanks for having me on. Yeah, I'm so happy.
I listened again to the episode that was released today, One Trick Toni, the podcast.
Yeah.
And he does sound incredibly nervous. And I hope I didn't put him through his paces too much.
I think it was good.
No, it's great. What do you do, Toni, when you're nervous? What's your kind of tell? Because Seb's lifts the octave of his voice. Mm-hmm. He's almost singing like you, Toni.
I get a bit snappy, like in real life. Before I do something, if I'm nervous, I get a bit snappy.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say in the interview, in a nervous, anxious moment, you just at an interview, you just fucking, what are you looking at, mate? No, you're in an interview.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do it. Yeah, but what about like on stage? Do you get nervous on stage?
No. Couldn't tell you about that.
Oh, that's
Never
good.
happened.
I get hot sometimes. I get a prickly back. Actually get like hives
Prickly
and stuff.
back?
Yeah, you never get that?
No.
Okay.
No, but I probably will now.
Okay, I'm glad. We're celebrating fruit today. What's your favourite fruit?
Mango.
Mango. And mango is good, isn't it?
What other fruit do I like?
Toni, quick one about the mango.
Yep.
How do you attack the seed? How do you approach the internals of the mango?
It's not a good look. So you go...
It's on her OnlyFans.
So you know how you slice the cheeks off and then do that ridge thing where you pop it inside out?
Mm-hmm.
And then with the seed, I just peel the skin off and then just attack it like a rabid dog.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that.
Yeah.
That's
There's
what I do.
no other way.
No, I agree.
I wonder if there's a niche product that could be created that's... The thing with that is the fingers. What happens to your fingers? And it's slipping around.
You talking about
I wonder
gloves?
if there's like a mango clamp, that gives you sort of like... It's almost like a corkscrew-esque handheld device that you jump it and, you just really sort of just get into it.
Well, I'm actually looking right now. I've just Googled. There's a mango pitter that will get rid of the mango. Sorry, get rid of the seed thing, whatever the fuck it is, the middle bit.
Yeah, that looks good.
But it
Toni,
seems
would you like this for your birthday?
Yeah, well, I mean, the mango seed, it's very hairy, isn't it? You know how it's got all the bits. So the worst thing is that you need to eat the mango and then you need a lot of floss because you need to pull yourself out after.
I don't spend much time on TikTok, Tony, but I did see a TikTok of somebody who took a mango seed, washes it, hair dries it, and then puts little eyes on it, and it just looks like this sort of like fuzzy-haired individual. It looks like a kooky little bird or something. It's so good.
Little bird. I might do that. I might go and buy a mango and get a little shred. It's like a Kinder Surprise, like a healthy Kinder Surprise.
Have you had the dry mango? Yes. Like I once at Costco bought like a big bag.
Yeah. It's bloody good, but how dangerous is dried fruit? All of a sudden you've eaten a couple of bits of dried apricot and you've eaten the equivalent of 12 kilos of normal apricot.
It's dried fruit. It's like it is delicious, but it's it's not ideal. What about
a dangerous game?
Do you remember like school, like the canteen? They had those. It was like dried fruit, but they were in all like pellety things.
No.
I remember these.
I remember the straps. I remember the fruit straps. It seems the pellets.
Yeah, they're like a strawberry. They're like they're like circular sort of, but like a cylinder maybe is the description. And it's sort of they had I wonder what they were. Fruit something. I'm not going to know. What was your go-to?
Was it like a lolly?
Nah, it felt like it was a slightly healthier. What was your go-to canteen food when you were growing up?
The bottom half of a cheesy. Did you guys have cheesies? So it was a white bread roll cut in half with cheese on it and grated carrot.
Oh no!
And they sold I know how random is that, cheese and carrot, and they sold the top half and the bottom half, and you go up and be like, "Can I have the bottom half for cheesy?" Because the top half had like the weird knot in the roll.
Oh, a cheesy. Maybe this is a WA thing. I've never heard of a cheesy before.
Oh, yeah. And they were like, I don't know, probably 50 cents or $1 or something. And yeah, it was grated cheese and grated carrot just like grilled. And they were so good.
It's like,
were you in prison, Tony? That sounds real. Sounds like prison food, to be honest.
Did you have pizza pockets?
Pizza singles and pizza pockets.
Pockets, yeah.
Oh,
why can't we
buy those?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they would have been a good ISO treat, just having a bunch of pizza pockets in the freezer.
Well, I just got an air fryer. I could probably cook a pizza pocket in my air fryer.
It would be fucking good too. We were texting about a chimichanga.
We were
about doing that.
Did you know what it is, Tony? Do you know what it is?
A chimichanga.
Yeah.
Changa. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a fried burrito. But so what are you going to cook? What was the... I feel like if you get something like an air fryer, you have an idea of what you want to do with it.
I actually don't, and we're trying to be really healthy at the moment. So we actually don't have any food in the house that we can fry. So it's been sitting on the bench for 3 days, and we're desperate to fry something, but we don't have anything to fry.
Just pull out anything. What can
about
you?
Like a Mars bar?
That's not healthy.
Yeah,
you're trying to be healthy.
But just on like a weekend thing.
I obviously don't have a Mars bar sitting in my house.
Okay, yeah,
it's not. I don't think it does. Like you see the chips that it does, the potatoes it spits out. Like you can't be eating those thinking you're at the local swimming pool and you just got some hot fries. It doesn't work like that because it's not the same. They're trying to get it to the same. Like it's a. I mean, it's not going to taste as good. It's like saying the thing with less sugar tastes sweet, like better.
But so what are they doing? So
not better, but it's like
put oil. Do you put oil in it? Sort of. How does it work, Tony?
I don't know, but from the research that I've done via Hamish Blake's Instagram, from what I can tell is that you maybe use that spray oil, that really can of oil, and you just like give everything a light spray instead of submerging it in oil or like shallow frying it on the stove top. Then you pop it in there, and then the air like circulates really fast, and it grabs onto the tiny bit of oil and then like crisps up all the edge of whatever it is.
Do you know what I think you should use with it? On Sunday, you should make corn fritters for breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
It's very specific. On Sunday, I just
feel like it's a Sunday. A nice Sunday treat sort of thing. Have some corn fritters. I wonder how it goes.
Don't you dare do them on a Saturday, Tony. Do not.
Yeah, it's like it's very threatening, isn't it? You do it any other day, they're not going to be as good.
Yeah.
Well, you've got to have a this is the equivalent, like getting an air fryer, but also deciding to be healthy is like buying a bread maker and deciding that you're not doing carbs, isn't it? Like, what the fuck are you going to do with it?
Well, it's ISO, and I feel like I just want to buy a nice thing to make myself feel good.
But you need to
maybe the air fryer was a mistake.
Mm-hmm. I feel you. I just typed in top things to use in an air fryer, and okay, so baked potatoes, bacon, pork
potatoes.
chops.
It's not baked at that point, is it?
Ugh.
Nah, mini calzones, sweet potato chips, mozzarella sticks, butter fried chicken, and chocolate chip cookies. I mean, this is heady. It's getting worse as it goes down. It's getting worse as it goes down, health wise. But I mean, it doesn't look too bad actually. The bacon looks all right. Do you eat meat, Tony?
I do, but I don't know if I'd put bacon in an air fryer.
Why?
Well, it looked pretty good. All these things look amazing. I'm going to email you.
I don't like. Yeah, flick it through.
Yeah.
I don't like bacon. Yeah, I like my bacon like almost raw, like real soft dog.
No.
Yeah.
Tony, mate, I want it bloody snorting it on the plate. You know those people, those dads that say, oh, mate, if I can't see your heartbeat, I don't want the steak.
The steak is really new. Yeah.
That's fucking gross. No, I thank you, Tony. Well, I'm
love
sorry.
You, Tony. You're a bloody weapon.
I'm sorry I fucked up.
Wrapped up. Okay, great.
Yeah, well, that was it. We're sort of, let's be honest, we're running out of shit. TJ and I have been doing the show all the week with just the two of us, and you see where it's sort of when
you called me as a last report.
I thought you had something on the pomegranate bit, but that's all good.
Yeah.
Maybe just cut this out there.
yeah. It was a fruit themed, so I'm sort of annoyed. We talked about if you were to fry a fruit, you could do
apple. I've seen it. I just saw a photo of it.
What about a pineapple? What's those things called?
Pineapple fritter.
Yeah, is that what Jace has from Red Rooster? Is that pineapple?
It's what everybody should have for Red Rooster because it's delicious.
To be honest, are you really going to Red Rooster? I'm always curious about people who go to Red Rooster.
Oh, I like a flavour wrap.
They are really good. Yeah, Bree and I went through a time eating a lot of flavour wraps.
Yeah, so folks can't do Red Rooster if you enjoy a flavour wrap personally.
And
that's all I'll say.
No, we couldn't really hear it anyway. Yeah. But thank you, Tony. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for answering.
Thank you so much for having me. Right. Sorry, my phone line's so awful.
No, that's okay. I think it's because it's connected via Bluetooth, but it's all good. All right. Have a good one. Bye.
All right,
see you, Tony.
Everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Sorry, I cut her off.
You can't, mate. She was trying to say bye to me.
Sorry about that.
Well. Anyway, it's I appreciate the mission towards your 30th, Josh. It's I'm here to support it with our Fruity Fridays.
Thank you. Are we doing it every Friday?
No, we can mix it up. Could be a fitness Friday. Could be one, just whatever rhymes with F and F. We've got it.
Alliteration. What could it be? What's it? Next week we could do Fungus Fridays and do
oh yeah,
like mushrooms.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
It's what else? Flavors. Red Rooster flavors. No.
Yeah, that's when you just want to get back to eating what we normally did. Yeah. Flavor some Fridays.
Their flavors aren't they great? They're like a wrap they do.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it.
All
right, guys. We love you.
It's a daily talk show. See you tomorrow for Weekend Banter. Have a good one.
See you guys.